In today's video we will talk about 10 interesting unknown facts. These random fun facts will entertain, enlighten, and totally blow your mind. Number 1. Sudan has the most pyramids in the world, not Egypt. Egypt and pyramids are almost synonymous, but did you know there are pyramids in Sudan too? Nubia, a region in Sudan, has between 200 to 255 pyramids, twice the number in Egypt. After ruling Egypt's 25th dynasty, the Nubian pharaohs fled to Sudan and formed the Kushite kingdom, incorporating the Egyptian culture in their new city. Number 2. The Sahara Desert used to be a tropical rainforest. The Sahara Desert is known for being the world's hottest desert. However, 6,000 years ago the Sahara Desert was tropical, so what happened? 6,000 years ago, the vast Sahara Desert was covered in grassland that received plenty of rainfall, but shifts in the world's weather patterns abruptly transformed the vegetated region into some of the driest land on Earth. Although we didn't witness the Sahara in full bloom, but future generations might. If the world survives the next 10,000 years, the same constant change in weather patterns could leave the Sahara looking a whole lot different. Number 3. You could walk from Russia to Alaska on ice. Between Russia and Alaska lies the Bering Strait. When it freezes over during the winter, so you could technically walk from the US to Russia on this seasonal sea ice, with 3.8 kilometers being the shortest end. However, just because it's possible, doesn't mean it's legal or safe, as the ocean winds are extremely cold and the ice below may shift. In 2006, 2 adventurers set out from Alaska to cross the frozen path on foot. They crossed 90 kilometers in 15 days before they were detained in Russia for violating immigration laws. Number 4. You're always 7 years behind in Ethiopia. Here's one of the most mind-boggling facts about the world. When we welcomed 2020, Ethiopia was only 4 months into 2012. Just like the Gregorian calendar, the one most of us are on, the Ethiopian calendar marks Christ's birth as the starting point. However, following alternate calculations of the Annunciation of Christ, the Ethiopian calendar is 7 to 8 years behind. The Ethiopian year starts on 11th of September or on the September 12th in a Gregorian leap year. It is 7 to 8 years behind the Gregorian year. The most interesting differences are the yearly holidays. Unlike the rest of the world, Ethiopia celebrates New Year's on September 11th and Christmas on January 7th in Gregorian calendar. Number 5. It takes a drop of water 90 days to travel the entire Mississippi River. The Mississippi River is the 3rd largest water basin in the world and the 2nd longest river in North America. Mississippi has an entire length of 2,340 miles and a total surface area is 1.2 million square miles. That's one long stretch of water. So long, in fact, that it takes one drop of water approximately 90 days to travel its entire length. Number 6. There's a village in the Netherlands with no streets, only canals. Giethoorn village in the Netherlands is a charming village without roads located in the Dutch province of Overijssel. Completely car-free and laced with over 4 miles of canals, the only mode of transport in this quaint town is by boat via the waterways. In the past, Giethoorn didn't have any roads, so people used to move around only by boat. It does have some roads now, although in the old part of the village there are only canals, walking paths and bike paths. Number 7. Lakes can explode. In Cameroon and on the border of Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo there are 3 deadly lakes, Nyos, Manaun and Kivu. All 3 are crater lakes that sit above volcanic earth. When magma below the surface releases carbon dioxide into the lakes, causing gases to be absorbed into the water takes up gas until it can't absorb any more. Then any trigger, the lake explodes like soda from a shaken can. Number 8. Switzerland consumes the most chocolate per year with approximately 10 kilos a year per person. Can anybody blame them? I certainly can't. Every beautiful city in Switzerland appears to have an even more beautiful chocolate scene. Since chocolate making began in Switzerland in 1819, they have continually worked to discover innovative new techniques. One Swiss chocolatier, Rodolphe Lindt, even patented his melt-in-your-mouth technique called conching, which is still used to make Linz famous Linder truffles. Number 9. Climate change is causing flowers to change color. Don't worry, your prized red roses aren't going to turn turquoise overnight, but an increase in UV radiation due to the ozone layer deteriorating over the past decades has caused flowers all over the globe to change. A 2020 study led by Clemson University scientists determined that the UV pigmentation in flowers has increased over time, which has led to the degradation of their pollen. Although we can't see the color change with our eyes, it is a big problem for pollinators like bees who are attracted to the bright colors that flowers produce. Number 10. The Mariana Trench is the deepest spot. Somewhere between Hawaii and the Philippines, near the small island of Guam, far below the surface of the water, sits the Mariana Trench, the deepest spot in the ocean. The trench sits like a crescent-shaped dent in the floor of the Pacific Ocean. It is 11,034 meters, 36,201 feet, deep, which is almost 7 miles. According to research, if you were to put Mount Everest at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, its peak would still sit around 7,000 feet below sea level. Now the question rises, has anyone reached the bottom of the Mariana Trench? Yes. Only 2 people have descended to the planet's deepest point, the Challenger Deep in the Pacific Ocean's Mariana Trench.